We're gathered here for our cocktail hour. Is Marion Boric, Barbara, Carol DeSimone, Frank DeSimone, and Hank Boric,
Yes.
and Bill Annius, and we're on our annual cruise. Today's December 3rd, 2012. Our group, the Punta Gorda 8, has lost a very dear member, Joanna Draymond. We decided we'd like to honor her by talking about some memories of Joanna, and we will, each of us, say a few words and say what we remember about Joanna and what we'd like to say about her. So, the first one up will be Frank DeSimone.
The mouth. Okay. Oh, yes. Listen, Dale. First of all, I'm not going to go into big details about Joanna because you know more about Joanna than any one of us. That said, I do remember her being a very intelligent individual, a loner, loved to play trivia games. Now, the people that are left behind, those are the people that actually suffer more because, and I can't say enough, actually, and I don't know how you're feeling or how you're taking it. I wish I had the words to make you feel better, okay? Now, all I can say is, believe me, it's tough to lose a loved one, a lifelong partner, you know, that you've lived all your life with. But time heals everything, and we're all hoping for our next get-together that you can be with us because we care for you and we miss you. God bless you. How's that?
Oh, that's beautiful, Frank. Very nice. Next is Marion Boric.
Okay. Joanna, this is to you. We miss you on this trip. You've been really a part of us for so long that we just feel like you're with us today too. There isn't a lot I can say. You always walk to the beat of the guitar drummer, but I'll never forget Sanibel when you went into your impromptu song and dance. I'll always remember that.
Very good. I like that. Hey.
Now, Carol DeSimone.
I really liked you, Joanna. You were different. I enjoyed going in the car with you. We looked like Mutt and Jeff whenever we went anywhere. But you'd make me laugh with the pillow behind your back and the pillow under your butt. And I liked the way you drived. And Dale used to tell me, be careful with her, be careful with her. But I did enjoy it. She used to call me quite often, and we'd talk on medical things because I worked for doctors, and she thought, well, maybe I understood a little better. And I enjoyed you.
The door.
A couple of times I even yelled at you. A couple of times I even yelled at you and had arguments with you because you were a little bit rough on my buddy. But that's how it goes when it's after so many years. I just want to know that we will miss you. And Dale, I want you to know that our door is always open.
Okay. Now, Barbara.
Joanna was one of my favorite friends. She could be very amusing at times, and her mind was always working. I loved Joanna's passion for politics and other timely events. I loved her sense of fairness, adventure, and her fearlessness to drive and see and do new things. She was a very giving lady, and I would think of her very fondly and miss her. I love you, Dale.
Oh my God, I'm going to try to get through this without crying. I can't really decide what qualities of Joanna this anecdote illustrates, but I'll never forget it. We were over at Dale and Joanna's for a Super Bowl party. I think it was, and Joanna was putting out another platter of scrambled eggs. And one of our friends was there who has a gigantic appetite. And he went to go for some scrambled eggs, and Joanna said, no, 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 you can't have any. You've already had second helping. And she helped him off.
I love that.
Joanna is responsible for changing my life for the better. A few years ago, I was facing a major surgery, and I was about to follow the surgeon's advice in Sarasota, and it probably would have come out all right, but it wouldn't have been suited to my lifestyle. I still wanted to be active and play tennis and so forth. I didn't know any better, but Joanna suggested to me that we look at some alternatives, which she knew about, and suggested that I go to Moffitt and talk to them, which I did. I did as she recommended, and all I can say is I ended up much, much better off. And I thank Joanna for that. I'll never forget it. Joanna had a need to see for herself, as others have said, and make up her own mind. You know, when the Tea Party politic thing became popular, she didn't just read about it or listen to what other people said. She actually went to some meetings and saw her for herself. And then she was able to talk to us about it with a lot of intelligence. Joanna was a competitor. She loved to play trivia and compete with other people. She loved to play duplicate bridge. She had strong beliefs, too. She mostly about politics. Joanna was independent. She lived her life pretty much how she wanted it. I enjoyed all of the conversations with her about politics, bridge, books, and other things. She was a very bright person, and I learned a lot from her. I will miss her, and we all will.
Yeah.
To bring this to a proper ending, I'd like to recall the closing lines of the poem Ode to the Punta Gorda Eight. There's just one more thing, and I say with a sob, the first one to leave us has a big job. When she gets to heaven, as soon as she's able, she must reserve for eight a round table. Joanna, we will always keep you in our hearts, and we'll join you at that round table one day. So let's raise our glasses to Joanna, and while we think about her, I'd like to play that slideshow that we can all remember Joanna and Dale and all of us and all of the good times we had together. We'll never forget our good friend, Joanna.
Down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I